Hello there, you amazing people. In this particular video, I'll be telling you a very brief introduction of the measure of central tendencies, which are mean, median, and mode. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. So, let us begin with a story. Let us suppose that there is a company, and in that company, there is a boss and there is an employee. One day, the boss wanted to know that due to some business issue, he wanted to know that what is going to be the age of a normal average 11th class going student, 11th class studying student. So the boss gave his employee a task to go to a school, and in that school go to 11th standard and find out that what is going to be a normal age of class 11 student. So what did the employee do was, the employee went to each individual class and collected the age of all the students in such a manner. That is, for example, one of the students name is Goku and his age is 15. Another student is Vegeta, his age is going to be 16. Another student is Eren, his age is going to be about 17, and many such students. And he prepared such a list, and after collecting all the records, the employee gave that list back to the boss. So what do you think will happen now? The boss is either going to slap that employee, or the boss is going to fire that employee, or he's going to send that employee to a mental asylum. But why does it happen? It is because this kind of data, this data is really useless to the boss. The boss just wanted to know that what is the normal age, or what is the average age of a normal student studying in class 11 is going to be. He was not interested in such kind of a list. He was not interested in the names and the corresponding ages of the students. He was not interested in the list of all the students. He just wanted to know, wanted to get an idea of what an average age, of what a normal age is going to be. So in this scenario, what the employee should have done was that the employee should have calculated the mean. So in mean, what we do is that he should have taken the sum of all the ages and should have divided that with the number of students present. So after that, employee will get age or average age. For example, in this case, the average age is going to be 16. So now if we give this age, that is 16 age, to the boss, this piece of information will be far more valuable to the boss, because it summarizes the whole data set. It gives him the idea, it gives the boss the whole idea of how normal ages of our students are distributed. They are going to be nearby to be 16. They can be less than 16 or greater than 17, but they are not going to be far from 16. So whenever we have to get a brief idea or summarize the data set, or get an idea of the central value, central tendency of the whole data set, we use mean. Now let us suppose that this boss wants to start a shoe manufacturing company. So in order to do that, he purchased a machine, shoe manufacturing machine. This machine produces shoes of specific sizes. There is a problem with this machine, and it is that this machine can produce only one kind of shoe, that is of a particular size. So this boss gave the employee a task to find the different sizes of shoes worn by different students in a school. So the employee went to the school and collected a record such that, for example, for about 8 size of shoe, the number of students wearing size 8 shoe is going to be, for example, 10. Number of students wearing size 9 shoe is going to be 30, and for size 10 it is going to be 15. So he collected such a record, and that stupid employee took the mean of this. For example, that is 8 multiplied by 10 plus 9 multiplied by 30 plus 10 multiplied by 15 and divided by the total frequency, which is going to be 10 plus 30 plus 15, which is going to be 45. Sorry, it is going to be 55. And after that, took the mean, which is going to be, after solving, 22.1818 something. And then that employee gave this mean as the size of shoe to the employee, to the boss. Now what will happen? If the boss manufactures a shoe with a size of 22.1818, then that company is going to face bankruptcy, because nobody in the world is going to wear this kind of shoes. The normal shoe size is going to be around 8 or 9 or 10, but 22 is really big. Nobody is going to wear that. So again, this employee is going to be get fired. So what the employee should have done was that he should have given that size of shoes which has maximum number of students. Since this machine can produce only one size of a shoe of a specific size only, then in order to make the business profitable, he should have given that size of a shoe. He should have specified that shoe size which has maximum number of students. In this case, the shoe having size 9 has maximum number of students, which is 30. So this is a value that should have been given to the machine in order to produce, in order to generate more profit. So this value is going to be mode. So what is mode? Mode is that value in a dataset that occurs for the maximum time. So this is going to be the mode. So in these kind of datasets, whenever we have nominal data, so this kind of data is nominal where there are discrete values present which are not related to each other. So in nominal kind of data, we use mode. Now let us check some other scenario. Suppose there is a company, and in that company there is a CEO, and the salary of CEO is suppose 100k. This is the CEO, and one of the employee is 3k, I mean 3000. Another employee has 3k, then another employee has 5k, other employee has 4k, then 6k, then 2k, then 3k, then 5k. So these are the different salaries of the employees of that company. Now let us suppose that the HR department of the company wants to hire a new recruit. What did the recruiter do? So what did the recruiter do is that he calculated the average salary, which is going to be 100 plus 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3 plus 5, and he took the average, which is going to be 14.555k, and told the new joinee, new intern, or the person who is seeking the job that the average salary of the company is 14.55k. So you guys know that this value is it is not right to specify such an amount, because there is a huge disparity between the salaries. It is a possibility that the CEO is getting 100k because he may be the son-in-law of the owner of the company. That's why he's getting 100k salary. So therefore, in such a cases, when there is a huge disparity, there is a huge disbalance between the data set. It is not right to calculate the mean. It is like cheating to the new recruit. Now, if the recruiter calculated the mode, that is the maximum number of people are getting salary as 3k, therefore he asks a new joinee that his salary is going to be also to be 3k. This is also wrong, because there is a possibility that the new joinee might be very much capable and talented, and this salary is much lower than his or her expectation. So therefore, calculating mode in this situation is also wrong. So mode is also wrong, mean is also wrong. Then in such cases where there are outliers present, so outlier means that those data points that don't follow the trend. Here in this case, this is the outlier. So since whenever in a data set there are outlier present, we calculate the median. So in this case, it will be much more helpful to calculate the median. So median separates the lower half of the data with the upper half of the data. For example, if I list out the salaries at 3, 3, 5, 4, 6, 2, 5. In this case, 6 separates the lower half with the upper half. So the median salary of the new recruit is going to be 6k. Now this salary is pretty much decent and optimum for the new recruit. So whenever we have data set where there is outlier present, or I can say that the data set is skewed, or cases where there is a huge disparity between the data points, in those cases it is very much helpful to calculate the median. So in these cases you will be calculating your median. That was all for today, guys. In this video we learned about the different measures of central tendencies, which are mean, median, and mode. In many cases, mean is useful, but in many cases, when there is nominal data, that is, we have specific discrete data points which are not connected with each other, in those cases, we have mode useful. And whenever there are outliers present, or whenever mean and mode are not able to satisfy the need, or able to correctly, accurately, precisely they are not able to get the job done, then we use median. So these are the 3 different kinds of measures of central tendency: mean, median, and mode. So in the next video we will be learning that how can we calculate our mode. So we will meet in the next video. Until then, bye bye.